My name is Amura Haruma. I'm 27 and I work at the headquarters of a major chain store. I got married 3 years ago, and my wife, Kato Mei, who I met through a workplace romance, still works at the same company. Mei joined the same company with me, and we've been through thick and thin. And although we sometimes have arguments, we've never had a bad time. However, recently I've been hearing some bad rumors. One day during a break, I went to the staff room and overheard some female employees were whispering something.
Hey, did you hear that Chief Sato and Mai are having an affair? What, really? Apparently, someone in HR department saw them walking hand in hand by chance. If Omura finds out, he'll be really shocked. Seriously, there's no need to have an affair at work.
When I heard the rumor that Mei was having an affair with my boss, Sato Yusuke, I was shaken for a moment. But I didn't believe the rumor, thinking that there was no way Mei would do something like that. There's no way Mei would be unfaithful. I wouldn't believe a rumor like that. However, my confidence was shattered in a spectacular way. I stopped by a bookstore near the office on the way home from work, and I saw a car that looked familiar parked there. It was definitely the chief's car. I had to tell him something, so I approached the car and saw Mei and the chiefs flirting inside. You've got to be kidding me! I was so surprised, I didn't think about it, and just banged on the car door and confronted them. What the hell are you doing? Were you having an affair?
Haruma, why are you here?
It doesn't matter! Explain the situation! When I said that, Mei sighed in exasperation.
Explain? As you can see, I'm dating the section chief.
Do you know what you're doing?
I know, I've been meaning to tell you. Listen, I'll pay you alimony, so will you divorce me?
Divorce?
I've fallen in love with my boss, who is more capable and reliable than you.
It's too much to be betrayed and ask for a divorce.
What? It's your fault for getting cheated on. Don't play the victim.
Since she was with the boss, Mei wasn't showing any signs of remorse.
What a loser! What a miserable guy! Mei wants a divorce! Get out of here!
I left, as if I was being chased away by the two of them mocking me. After that, I couldn't sleep for a few days out of frustration. I filed the divorce papers that Mei had prepared a few days earlier and talked about the future. We're going to ask for alimony.
Go ahead. The section chief is paying for it, so it's none of my business.
If he was in a higher position, it would be different. But the section chief's salary is only a little more than mine. Why is she acting so relaxed?
Neither I nor the section chief are planning to quit the company, so if you think it's awkward, you should quit.
How can you go to work with a normal face after having an affair with someone at work and getting a divorce? I doubt your nerves.
The other person is the boss. I don't care what the lowly employees think of me.
Damn, I'm definitely going to be better than that guy. And so our short marriage came to an end. One day when I was feeling down about seeing those two at the company, I was called into my boss's office and suddenly told that I was being transferred.
There's a new branch opening, and I'd like you to go there and train the staff for a year.
You mean I'll be working at the branch?
Yeah, it's experience that will be necessary for your future career advancement.
You're right. I understand. I thought that if I didn't have to see Mei and Yusuke again, it would be better. so I readily agreed to my boss's proposal and decided to move to the store. I had always worked at the head office, though I had no experience working in a store, and I was nervous as I awaited the day of my transfer. One day, when I started going to work at the new izakaya, customer service is actually quite fun, but the work is pretty hard. I have to work hard.
Huh? What's with you? You're getting carried away.
What's going on? I heard shouting from the seats, so I looked over and saw a young man and woman who had been eating, fighting.
That's enough. Now I'm leaving.
Wait a second, why are you angry?
Think on your own.
After a heated discussion, the man leaves without paying. I was worried about the woman who was left behind and talked to her. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm sorry for the trouble.
No, it's fine.
Actually, I don't have any money on me today. It's my birthday and he said he'd treat me, but he left.
What a disaster on your birthday. It's fine if you don't pay now, so please come back and eat again.
Is that okay?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'll definitely pay you back. Thank you.
The woman thanked me over and over again and left. A few days later, the woman who had appeared again paid for the food and drink and thanked me.
Thank you so much for the other day.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
My name is Kondo Shiho. If it's okay with you,
Yes.
I'd like to work here.
What?
I was so moved by the kindness of the staff that I thought I'd like to work in customer service too.
It's a bit sudden, but she seems like a good, honest girl, so I'll give her a try. We're currently looking for a part-time staff, so we can hire you if you like.
Really? Thank you!
The girl's name was Kondo Shiho, and she was 22 years old, university student. When I hired her as a part-timer, I learned that Shiho was a popular influencer. One day, Shiho came to work in earlier than her shift time and was looking intently at her smartphone screen. What are you doing?
I'm posting pictures of the food at the restaurant on social media. I thought it would be good for advertising.
Huh. I don't really know about that sort of thing.
Haruma, you don't know? Shio-chan is an influencer who's extremely popular for young people.
Influenza?
Influencer! Influencers are people who have a huge influence on the internet, like celebrities.
I didn't know they were that big. So I got Shio to help me and came up with the idea of advertising the restaurant on social media. I immediately proposed the idea to the head office, and as soon as I did, they gave the go-ahead. We started advertising straight away. Once we started distributing on social media, the restaurant suddenly became the talk of the town.
Haruma, look at all these comments.
You're right. It's amazing. It's thanks to you, Shiho.
Not at all. There are so many comments not only about the food, but the atmosphere of the restaurant and the attitude of the staff.
I'm glad that everyone's hard work is being recognized. Please keep up the good work advertising.
Yes!
The number of customers increased day by day, and before I knew it, there was a line in front of the restaurant every day. Then one day, it was decided that we would be interviewed for TV, and I nervously answered the questions. We introduced the menu and staff, and the recording ended without a hitch, and my boss at the head office called me.
That's amazing! You exceeded this month's sales targets by a long way.
Thank you very much. It's all thanks to the great staff.
I'll make sure to report this to the president.
The praise from the head office gave me even more motivation, and I worked hard every day. And the person who supported me was Shio. Shio, who was always working hard and positive, would always greet me with a smile no matter how busy she was. That encouraged me so much. She was also the one who taught me everything from A to Z, even though I was not very good with social media. The year passed in the blink of an eye, as we all worked hard together. Shio and I got closer in the meantime, and I was truly grateful for the contribution she made to the success of the store. My time at the store is almost over. It's been so quick. I never thought I would feel this lonely. On my last day at the store, the staff held a farewell party for me at the end of the day.
Haruma, thank you for your hard work over the past year. We're going to miss you.
I really will miss you.
You guys will be fine without me. Thank you for everything. I'll come by from time to time. Shio sadly saw me off as I returned to the head office after completing my contract at the store.
Please keep in touch after you return to the head office, Haruma.
Yeah, don't look so sad. Makes me feel sad too. With a heavy heart, I left the store. When I returned to the head office, I was promoted in recognition of the success of the new store.
You're the manager from today. I'm glad your hard work has been recognized.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing more of you in the future.
Now that I've been appointed manager, I've achieved my dream of being in a position higher than Yusuke's. As a result, Mei and Yusuke couldn't look me in the eye anymore, and it's clear that they're finding it difficult to deal with it. I was secretly thinking, serves you right. Then one day, Yusuke was in charge of the new store's opening preparations, and he was arranging things with the building owner where the store was going to be located. Chief, the new store's opening is opening soon, but are the preparations ready?
Of course they are. I don't need to be told every single thing.
Just do a final check, please.
Yeah. And as soon as he became my superior, he starts looking down on me. Why do I have to be put in this position?
The day before the opening of the new store,
Hey, who's in charge of the new branch? We can't get in touch with the owner of the building, even though it's opening tomorrow.
What are you talking about? Isn't it opening next week?
What are you talking about? It opens tomorrow.
I thought it was next week. The store isn't ready, and the ingredients won't arrive until next week.
What a mess.
I told you to check properly the other day, didn't I? Didn't you check?
Well...
That's enough! Haruma, I'll ask you to reorder the ingredients and set up the store. I'm going to talk to the building owner.
Yes. We prepared for the turnover in a big hurry from the morning, and we managed to get it done with the help of the other stores, but... Yusuke, who made a big mistake at work, got him severely scolded by his boss, and he was to be transferred to a different region.
Why did this happen?
As soon as Yusuke got transferred, Mei started talking to me in a cuddly voice.
Thanks for your hard work. Why don't you go out for dinner with me on the way home today?
I won't go.
I see. You're the boss, so you must be busy. Don't overwork yourself. You can always come to me when you're tired. Like in the old days, you can talk to me about anything.
No way! I mean, why aren't you going to follow your lover to the countryside? You should have gone with him. And then Mei's approach escalated. She pressured me to get back together with her when no one was looking.
Hey, let's get back together. I'm sorry for cheating on you.
Are you serious? Absolutely not! Let's not talk about things like that at work.
Let's talk about it slowly after work then.
Fine. No matter how many times she tried to seduce me, I never wavered. Of course, I couldn't forgive her for betraying me once. There was always Shiho's smile on my mind. I wish it was Shiho here instead of Mei. I'd like to see her. It's only been a month since I got back to the head office, but I was already missing Shiho. That night, I was working late in the office when Mei came in.
Good work!
Hey,
Can I ask you something?
what?
Are you still mad about the affair? Can't you just get over it?
I'm not mad. It's in the past.
Hey, I still like you, so let's start over. Let's be husband and wife again and live happily.
That's impossible.
Don't be so stubborn.
When Mei said that, she suddenly hugged me and tried to kiss me. At that moment, someone suddenly came into the office, and Mei panicked and pulled away from me.
It's been a while, Haruma.
Shiho?
Who? I'm Kondo Shiho, who was taken care of by Haruma before. Who are you? I'm Haruma's ex-wife. We're in the middle of an important conversation, so don't interrupt. You're his ex-wife? I won't let you have Haruma after you betrayed him by having an affair. Huh? You don't know you're a nuisance, do you? Go home!
That's my line.
What?
I don't want to start over with you. I want to talk to Shiho alone, so go home.
What?
When I said that, Mei left in a huff. Shiho, why are you here?
I really wanted to be close to you, so I worked hard on social media. Then I was recruited by the advertising department of the head office, and I was offered a job here as soon as I graduated.
But didn't you have a career plan after graduation?
It's okay. I wanted to be by your side.
Well, I was moved that Shiho agreed to be recruited because she wanted to be with me. Shiho suddenly looked at me with a serious expression.
Haruma.
Hmm?
I've missed you. I like you, Haruma.
What?
Will you go out with me?
There was no reason to refuse a confession from someone I liked and thought of all this time. I wanted to see you too. I'd love to.
Really? I'm so happy.
I fell in love with Shiho's straightforwardness and her honesty, so I said yes to her confession and we started going out. After that, we started going home together every day, and the distance between us quickly shortened. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Thanks for your hard work.
I'm tired. Let's go have a drink somewhere and go home.
Yay!
Being able to see Shiho every day was a happy thing. However, there was one person who didn't think well of it.
How dare you take away my Haruma! I'm definitely going to get him back!
At the time, I didn't realize that Mei was harboring a grudge against me.
That girl Shiho was an influencer, right? I wonder if there's any dangerous pictures. What is this? Drinking alcohol at an izakaya? How many years ago was that? What? You're over 20 years old? Wait, I think I can easily fake the date.
Mei was working to bring Shiho down where we couldn't see. A few days later, I was suddenly called in by my boss, and he showed me a photo.
Actually, there was an employee who submitted this photo to the company. Do you remember this?
This is an image I posted on social media in the past.
But you were still a minor at the time, right?
No, I wasn't.
You can see the date here.
It says I was 19 years old, but that's not true. You can check my social media.
Anyway, even if this photo is a lie, you're suspended from work until we can prove it.
No way!
That night, Shio seemed down, and she told me what happened. I wanted to somehow prove Shiho's innocence. Why don't you just show them the date you posted it on social media and prove it?
Well, someone reported a false accusation on social media, and my account was suspended, so I can't see my past post. When I charged my phone, the images on the phone itself were deleted, so there are no remaining images.
It's strange that it would go to that extent. Who could it be?
If someone submitted a fabricated photo to the company, it's possible that the same person did it on social media too.
Maybe the culprit.
It could be Mai. I don't know.
Anyway, leave it to me and get some rest. I'll do something about it. I talked to my boss and managed to obtain the submitted image. Looking at the image, the date was indeed when Shio was 19 years old. I wonder if there's any way I can get the original image back. Oh, that's right! I suddenly remembered that time when I was taught how to post on social media sites by Shiho. I went to the store where I worked for a year. Good work! It's been a while, Haruma! Good work. Sorry to ask you this so suddenly, but do you remember that Shiho saved a sample image to be posted on social media on the store computer? I remember. I made a folder to use as a reference when posting on the company's social media. Really? Show me. Sure. When I opened the photo on my computer, there was a large number of images that Shiho had posted in the past. This isn't it. Oh, there it is. I found the same image that was submitted to the company. Looking at the date, I was able to prove that Shio was over 20 years old. As I suspected, someone had altered the image. I sent the image to my smartphone and hurried back to the head office. May was still in the office, so I suppressed my anger and questioned her. Hey, you're the one who submitted this image, right?
What's wrong with that? I didn't want to work with someone who would drink alcohol when they were a minor, so I just did the right thing.
Look closely.
What?
You faked the date, didn't you? This is the real image that was submitted.
Why do you have that?
Why did you do this?
Well...
The boss came in as we were having a dispute. Great timing. Look at this image. The date. Do you see it? I showed the boss the image submitted to the company and the real image.
What's going on here?
May, explain yourself. You can't get away with this anymore. May admitted that she fabricated the image and tried to bring Shiho down. At the same time, Shiho's innocence was proven. May was looked at with suspicion by those around her, and no one paid any attention to her.
Good morning. Shiho, good morning. I'm sorry about what happened. Mai is so scary. I never thought she was the kind of person who would do something like that.
May, avoided by everyone at work, couldn't take it anymore, and she finally decided to resign. She became a NEET and had no choice but to return to her parents' house. However, her father, who was most concerned about her academic background and ability, says that a neat daughter is nothing but a disgrace, and throws her out of the house, cutting off all ties with her. Having nowhere else to go, Mei went to Yusuke, who was living in the countryside.
Take me in!
How did you manage to get here? Just to let you know, there's nothing here. It takes an hour to drive to the nearest convenience store. There's no supermarket or department store. All there is nature. And you live in a place like this?
Of course not, but I have nowhere else to go!
So the two of them ended up living quietly in the middle of the countryside in an isolated place. After that, it turned out the rumors about Shiho were false, and peace returned to the company. Alright, looks like I'll be able to go home early today. I'll send a line to Shiho.
What are you smiling about while you're at work?
I'm not smiling.
I'm jealous of you two.
Don't be like that. The atmosphere at the company has improved remarkably since Mei and Yusuke left. After dating for 6 months, Shiho and I started living together in an apartment near the office. We now go to work together too. I'll work hard so I can go home early today too.
Okay, I'll make dinner and wait for you.
Thanks.
Let's work hard today too.
We became good partners both in work and in private, and lived happily forever. My name is Hayami Kazuki. I work in sales at a printing company. One day during my break, I was facing the biggest crisis of my life.
Hayami, I like you!
What? You like me? This woman who suddenly confessed her love to me was a senior colleague of mine named Sasaki Ai. Sasaki was well liked in the office for her cute, innocent appearance. Why would a woman like that confess to me? It must be some kind of mistake. I'm sorry. I turned down her confession on the spot while being a little taken aback.
What? Why are you turning me down?
Why? I've never even spoken to you before. In fact, this is the first time we've ever spoken. Besides, I'm known as the most unremarkable and dull salesperson in the company. Our company is fairly large with a large number of employees. If we work in different departments, there are employees I've never even spoken to before. In a company like that, I'm the most dull person who works as if I don't exist. Sasaki works as a secretary, and there's zero contact with salespeople like me. Yeah, she definitely has the wrong person.
No, I'm serious! Please become my boyfriend!
Boyfriend? That's troubling.
Troubling? Why?
Because I don't know anything about you. I can't go off you in that situation. Besides, you definitely have the wrong...
No, but I won't give up!
Won't give up?
You can't go out with me because you don't know me. Then I'll do my best to make sure you get to know me!
In the end, no matter how many times I refused, Sasaki left while saying, "Be prepared, Hayami," in a cute manner. What should I do? I guess I can't get my point across. I mean, why me? And from the next day on, Sasaki came to me every day with a smile on her face, while tackling me.
Hayami! Morning! You look cool today, too.
Is that so?
You're so embarrassed. So cute!
I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm so confused as to why Sasaki likes me. Excuse me, I'm being called by the boss. Well then.
Oh, Hayami!
What's going on? Ever since then, Sasaki has been talking to me every day. I turned down her confession, right? Guess I have to be straightforward and tell her she has the wrong person.
Kazuki!
As I was about to be crushed by despair, my colleague Suzuki Iori appeared before me, and I was so relieved. Iori, good morning.
Hey, that Sasaki was talking to you just now, right? Did you become friends?
Iori, who talked to me casually, is my close friend and colleague. When I first started working at the company, I used to help her out a lot, and we became really close. We're on such good terms that we can talk about anything, and she's the person I'm closest to in the company.
Sasaki is the most beautiful and popular person in the company, right? She's so popular that she's famous for being followed around by men. Kazuki, you like girls like Sasaki?
Me? No.
Then what kind of girl is your type?
I guess a girl who's cheerful, kind, and easy to talk to. I mean, we don't usually talk about things like that. What's going on all of a sudden? Talking about love with Iori is kind of nerve-wracking.
I'm glad you're not into Sasaki.
What did you say?
Nothing. Anyway, why did you become friends with Sasaki? You've never talked before, right?
Iori seems to be interested in the fact that I was with Sasaki. But I'm just confused about my current situation. I don't understand either.
What do you mean you don't understand?
Iori, I want you to give me some advice.
It's rare for you to ask me for advice. Of course I'll help you.
Thanks. Then, during our break, Iori and I moved to the break room together so that I could talk to her. A few days ago, I was suddenly confessed to by Sasaki. In the empty break room, I gathered up my courage and told Iori about the sudden confession incident.
Confessed? You?
Yeah, but to be honest, I couldn't think of anything, so...
How did it go?
How did it go?
The confession! Did you accept it?
Iori? She looks like she's about to cry. She's so worried about me. And usually, I'm the one who listens to Iori's problems, so this is the first time I've ever asked for advice. She listens to my problems so seriously. Iori's so kind. No, I turned her down. I don't know anything about Sasaki, and I think that the whole confession thing was a mistake.
I see.
But no matter how many times I turn her down, she won't stop talking to me, and she keeps asking me to go out with her.
Sasaki is really aggressive.
But At that moment, I heard a few employees coming into the break room. Iori and I hid in the shadows. That's Sasaki! The other two are female employees who often hang out with her.
This is so annoying! I went out of my way to confess to him! It's a punishment game, so be patient,
That's right. If you don't win that dull guy over before the next blind date party, you'll fail the punishment.
It's Hayami! I don't know why I have to win over such a dull guy for some punishment at a party. This is the worst!
Sasaki, who came to the break room chatting away, was a completely different person, and she wasn't talking in her usual elegant and cute manner. Iori was speechless beside me as well.
What's going on, Kazuki?
I want to know. That's Sasaki, right? Her image is so different from her usual self. And her confession to me a punishment game? If that's the case, it makes sense. Sasaki, who's the most popular girl in the company, would never confess her love to a guy like me.
When you first confessed to Hayami, you were rejected by him, right? That's hilarious!
Who would have thought that dull guy would reject you?
I wasn't rejected. He was just so surprised when I confessed my love to him that he said no on the spot.
They didn't know I was here, and Sasaki and the others were saying all sorts of bad things about me. They kept saying I was dull, but that hurts. Iori told me to change my hairstyle, but am I really that dull?
He's the worst! I've never been rejected by a guy before!
You confessed to Kazuki for your own reasons. What's wrong with you?
Ah! Iori! Before I could stop her, Iori ran out in front of Sasaki and the others.
Hey, Sasaki! Don't say bad things about Kazuki!
Oh, Hayami and... You were from the sales department, right? You're in the same department as Hayami? Oh, you're jealous because I like Hayami, huh? I'm sorry.
What's with you changing your attitude? You were saying a lot of bad things about Kazuki just now.
Sasaki looked scared of Iori, who got angry.
So scary! I'm sorry. You're always with Hayami, so I'm probably in the way.
What?
But to suddenly start shouting like that? It's free to fall in love with someone!
Sasaki started crying, and just then, the other employees came over.
What's going on? Are they fighting with Sasaki?
Sasaki's crying.
This is bad. People are gathering in the break room.
I didn't do anything to you!
Hey, why are you crying?
Iori, this is bad.
Don't be jealous just because Sasaki is beautiful.
I'm jealous of Sasaki? You're the worst! Sasaki's crying because she's scared of you.
Before I knew it, Iori and I were given cold looks from the employees who had gathered in the break room. Sasaki looked at us with a triumphant look.
I'll be fine. Thanks for getting angry for me.
It's okay, Sasaki. If anything happens, you can always talk to me.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
While being confronted by the employees who had gathered in the break room, I saw Sasaki glancing at Iori with a nasty face. We were the bad guys.
What's wrong with you?
Calm down, Iori. Let's go. In the end, me and Iori were glared at by the other employees. I'm sorry, Iori. You got blamed because of me.
I'm fine. But I can't forgive Sasaki for making fun of you. I won't let this go. I'll help you, Kazuki.
Iori, thanks. Iori's trying to do something for me. I'll do my best too. And the week after that, I went to work after a drastic change in my appearance.
What? You're Hayami, right?
Yes, good morning. I got targeted by Sasaki and the others because I looked dull. So I tried changing my appearance, but everyone's reaction and response is better than before.
Hayami? No way! You're like a different person!
Good morning, Sasaki. But for some reason, Sasaki approaches me with even more sparkling eyes. Sasaki's still talking to me. What should I do?
Hayami, I like you.
What? It's getting worse.
Hey, Hayami, go out with me. I'm surprised that your suit and hair suit you so well. You did all this for me?
It seems like the change in appearance to get rid of Sasuke had the opposite effect. I didn't give up, and I carried out the second plan. I'm sorry, but it's impossible to go out with you.
Impossible? You don't have to say it so clearly.
No, I've been vague about it up until now, and I've realized that wasn't good. I don't like you, and I won't go out with you. I'm sorry.
So straightforward.
I didn't think Hayami was the type of person who could say things so clearly.
But it suits his appearance. I thought he'd be more reserved and quiet.
The second plan was to refuse her so clearly and decisively that she wouldn't even be able to say anything. It seems like it worked in Sasuke, and she looked frustrated and kept quiet.
Kazuki? What's with your appearance?
Oh, good morning, Iori. When Iori appeared and looked at me with a surprised expression, I realized I was able to fight off Sasuke, and was so happy about it that I talked to her. But for some reason, Iori suddenly turned bright red. What? Are you okay? Is your stomach hurting?
No, it's not that. I was really surprised. My heart rate went up.
Your heart rate?
But it looks really good on you. Yeah, this is more like you, Kazuki.
Iori, if you look at me with such kind eyes, I'm gonna get nervous.
It's your doing.
What? Me?
Sasuke, who I thought I defeated, was glaring at Iori.
You made him change his image. I got nervous.
Nervous? What are you saying now?
I've been saying it for a while.
Wow, the two of you are on such bad terms. It wasn't Iori's idea. It was my own decision. I thought I had to do something too because Iori was trying to do something more seriously than me.
Kazuki.
Sasuke, I understand your intentions very well from what you said in the break room.
Break room? What are you talking about?
You're going to play dumb?
So scary! I didn't do anything!
Sasuke tried to hug me in my arms, but I calmly told her. You've been harassing me for a long time, haven't you?
Harassing? What are you talking about?
When I got to work today, I told the company that I've been harassed by you for the past week and how much trouble has been.
What? You told the company? You're so mean, Hayami! I didn't want to cause you any trouble. I just like you, but you're acting like I'm the bad guy.
The fact is, you are the bad guy.
What?
I have proof. Here you go.
The phone Iori handed over had an audio recording of Sasuke and her two friends in the break room, mocking me. The employees were appalled.
This voice has a really vulgar way of speaking, but it's definitely Sasuke.
Using the punishment to win over Hayami? That's the worst.
Iori recorded that audio from that time.
What's this? I don't know anything about this. You must have fabricated it.
There's other evidence.
What? Other evidence?
This is testimony from employees who have quit the company due to Sasuke. Everyone you confessed to as a result of the punishment at a blind date party was rejected. And after that, you spread rumors around about how they were nuisances who chased after you.
It was rumored that Sasaki was popular with men, but in reality, it was her who was spreading the rumors.
Hey, stop saying weird things!
There were some of my former colleagues who quit because of the trouble they got into with you. Before he quit, he told me to be careful because you were a crazy woman.
What? I'm a crazy woman?
That's why I turned down your confession right away. I had my former colleagues' warnings, so I thought your feelings towards me was definitely a lie or a punishment game.
That's why you kept rejecting me. But you have such low self-esteem. You should at least be a little excited by my confession.
No way!
So straightforward!
My colleague was really shocked that he was played by Sasaki, and he asked me not to say anything to the company. I wanted to keep this a secret from my colleague as well, but when I told him that I had also been affected, he helped me and put it together this testimony. It was also my former colleague who encouraged me to change my image and get revenge on you.
Revenge? I can't believe I fell for you because you look cool all of a sudden. But I don't know about your colleague's story. He's just saying whatever comes into his head because he fell in love with me and got rejected.
Let's hear the full story, Sasaki.
At that moment, the person who appeared behind Sasaki who was going crazy was our HR manager. He was famous for being a very strict person.
What? Manager? Why are you here?
Sasaki told me you were making employees quit and causing trouble. I was surprised when I saw the documents Hayami brought, because they were all the names of employees who had quit in the last few years. The company will be launching an investigation on this occasion. Tell me about the punishment game you were talking about in the break room.
What have you done?
It's all your own fault. You may have been satisfied with winning over people over in the punishment game, but the person who gets dumped is really inconvenienced. It was also annoying to be tackled every time.
Shut up! If it wasn't a punishment game, there's no way I would have confessed to those guys. They should just be happy, but they took it seriously. So stupid!
Whoa, that's the true nature of Sasaki.
So selfish. I had an image of Sasaki as being pure and lovely, but it's the complete opposite.
That's not true! I was tricked by these guys!
It felt like those words just came out without thinking. And there were that many testimonies from the employees who quit, right? It's the worst to make the employees go through a punishment game from a party to get them to quit.
From the start, Sasaki's excuses were full of holes, and no one was listening to them. Let me give you a word too.
What?
Sasaki's confession was very annoying. It was one-sided, and you didn't listen to my response at all. You kept coming after me even when I said no. You kept doing that, and a lot of stress built up.
You're giving me a lecture on my confession at the very end?
In the end, Sasaki was taken by the boss, and the documents I submitted were discussed at a meeting at the company. Sasaki and the two female employees who were her friends went out drinking, and seemed to be swapping gossip about the employees. And it seems that she had deceived numerous men in a game-like manner, and her image of being pure and innocent was destroyed in an instant.
There were also employees who had been dumped by Sasaki after she confessed to them in a game-like manner, or who had found out about the headquarters by chance when they saw Sasaki and the others out drinking. But everyone was too afraid of retaliation from the girls to say anything. That's when you changed the situation. As I thought, you're amazing, Kazuki.
I'm not that amazing. My ex-colleague just wanted me to make her eat her words.
You're too humble.
Iori?
You've always helped everyone around you. Even me. At first, no matter what I did, I was a total failure and I was always down. But you never gave up on me and always helped me. If it wasn't for you, I would have quit the company a long time ago. I'm able to be cheerful and smile now thanks to you.
That's because you're important to me as a colleague, so of course I'll help you out even if you were in trouble. Besides, I've always been helped by your cheerfulness.
You think you're plain and inconspicuous, but you're actually humble and kind. And you can take action when the time comes. I love you, Kazuki.
What? Love?
Every time you helped me, you were kind and cool, and I fell in love with you. I've loved you even before you changed your image.
Yuri, I like you too.
You like me?
Yeah, the type of girl that I'm into I told you about is you. You make me happy every day, and always feel at ease because you listen to me. That's why I want to be with you more.
Kazuki, I want to be with you too!
And so we decided to go out with each other. With the evidence I provided and the recording Yuri made, the company took Sasuke and the others' actions very seriously. Sasuke and the others were each placed under surveillance and demoted to a branch office in the countryside. After that, Sasuke's bad girl image and her words and actions spread dramatically throughout the company, and it seems that they lost their place in the company and quit.
Kazuki, since you changed your image, no one at the company calls you dull.
That's true. There were a lot of things that happened, but I'm glad I took the plunge and acted on it. I was able to get together with you too.
Yeah, but I'm worried that you're going to become too popular.
What? If that happens, I'll tell the person properly that I have a girlfriend I love. Don't worry.
Kazuki, I love you too!
Iori and I have been living happily together ever since, helping each other out. My name is Masayuki Shinjo. Until 2 years ago, I lived in the city, but now I moved back to my hometown in the countryside. One day, I received a message from a middle school classmate asking what I've been up to lately. What I'm up to lately? I've been working? When I told him over line that I had moved back home.
Oh, you're living here now? Let's all get together for drinks.
He replied back in an instant. As expected of the hyper-extrovert who could talk to anyone. I'm envious. I was extremely hesitant, but I realized I hadn't really interacted with anyone since moving back home. So I agreed to the drinking party. However, I hadn't agreed to have it at my house. On the day of the party, my former classmate showed up at my place, being overly excited despite it being just guys. I stood there at a loss. Apparently, when these hyper-extroverts learned I was living in a countryside house, they immediately decided we should drink at Masayuki's place. Before I knew it, my house had been chosen as a venue. These extroverts had just decided on the venue with such high spirits. Thinking that, I reluctantly accepted since the house was spacious.
Huh, so this is Masayuki's house. We heard you live in an attached house, but...
What is that silence? Their expressions clearly said it was shabby without words. And among the classmates I was meeting after so long was Kazuya Kondo, who had always made fun of me during our school days. Why did Kazuya come too? Probably to make fun of me, right? Yeah, that must be it. I was quiet and reserved during school, but having Kazuya show up at the drinking party gave me a bad feeling. And that feeling turned out to be right. After the drinking party started, I realized it deeply. Kazuya, who had been quiet at first, started making fun of me as they got drunk.
What club were you in during middle school again? Oh, right, the literature club. You're always holed up in the club room. And you were always so timid, right? Your voice was small too. Hey, Kazuya, that's enough. We're meeting after so long.
Our classmates tried to stop Kazuya after seeing this, but Kazuya's snide remarks only escalated.
I get it now. Masayuki ran back to the countryside because he couldn't make it in the city.
What?
Now you're just living as a hikikomori here, right?
Hikokomori? While I was speechless in shock, Kazuya laughed loudly, mocking me.
You're just a need in the countryside. Meanwhile, I work for a major company.
True, I had chosen to return here because I preferred the countrysides of the city. Everyone was drinking, and the other classmates were getting uncomfortable too, so I lost the will to argue back and just let them say what they wanted.
At this rate, you'll never get a girlfriend, and marriage is just a pipe dream. No woman would fall for such a loser. Kazuya, you're going too far.
Kazuya seemed to be having a great time making fun of me, continuing to berate me despite our classmates' visible discomfort. Then Kazuya brazenly crashed at my place, and left the next day, practically being dragged away by our classmates. A few days later, I had visitors. Since they had made an appointment beforehand, I greeted them in a kimono.
Masayuki-sensei, I'm Koharu Ando from the Web's magazine editorial department. I'm such a big fan!
What? A big fan? Ando's eyes were sparkling as she met me. Then why is Kazuya here?
You...
While I was internally confused, I looked next to Ando, to see a pale Kazuya pointing at me with trembling fingers.
I'm so happy to meet my beloved Masayuki-sensei. After all, Masayuki-sensei is a popular young author. And fans are eagerly awaiting for your new works. Of course, our magazine is doing a special feature. And the fans are already looking forward to your exhibition too.
Exhibition? Masayuki is a popular young author?
Oh, excuse me, Masayuki-sensei. This is my subordinate, Kondo. Come on, introduce yourself, Kondo.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Ando had been so focused on me that she hadn't noticed the pale Kazuya beside her. But this is such a strange situation. Kazuya, who had been drinking here just the other day, is now back in a suit. Kazuya greeted me in a small voice, pushed by Ando's enthusiasm. That day, I was scheduled to be interviewed by Ando, the editor-in-chief at the company that produces web magazines. The company where she worked was a subsidiary of a major corporation, and Kazuya worked there as her subordinate.
Your photos are wonderful, Masayuki-sensei, but you're even more amazing in person.
Huh, is that so?
The kimono really suits you too.
I had worn the kimono to look proper for the magazine interview, and it seemed to have been the right choice. I led the high-spirited Ando and the still pale, trembling Kazuya to the guest room.
Masayuki-sensei moved here because you wanted to create in a more natural setting rather than in the city, right?
Yes, this house happened to be for sale. And while it's in the countryside, it's my hometown, so I thought I could create peacefully here.
It's really the perfect house.
Though Kazuya had looked at this house with disdain.
Masayuki is being called sensei by Senior Ando? Are you kidding me?
Kazuya was now walking at the very back of the group, muttering something. Apparently, it was unexpected that I was an author and being called sensei. Come to think of it, Kazuya had mistaken me for a hikikomori NEET. After that, I showed Ando and Kazuya to the guest room and immediately began the interview with Ando. After the interview, I served tea to a very satisfied Ando and Kazuya, who was still looking around the room in confusion. It was your first time seeing this room, right, Kazuya? You were in a different room during the drinking party.
What? Yes!
When I spoke to him, Kazuya jumped in surprise.
What? You two know each other?
Yes, Kazuya and I were middle school classmates. I had no idea he worked at your company, Ando. It was quite a surprise earlier.
Senior Ando, you had no idea I knew Masayuki?
Well, I was just so excited to be in front of my beloved Masayuki-sensei.
Ando was blushing bright red. How cute! We actually had a drinking party here with Kazuya and other classmates recently.
A drinking party? How wonderful! I'm so jealous of a drinking party with Masayuki-sensei.
What? Hey, Masayuki!
It was just a classmate reunion. Nothing to be jealous of. I was quite reserved and quiet during school, though Kazuya didn't know I was an author and thought I was a hikikomori NEET.
What? What are you saying in front of Senior?
What? Before I knew it, Kazuya had turned blue and was sweating profusely. Following his gaze, I saw Ando giving Kazuya a cold stare.
Kondo, you thought sensei was a hikikomori NEET?
Well, that's because Masayuki was always so... kind of there, but not there.
As Kazuya stumbled over their words in panic, Ando's expression became even more serious. Is Ando angry? Kazuya is panicking too. While I was surprised, Ando continued to stare at Kazuya and angrily declared,
How could you say such a thing? You shouldn't say such disrespectful things about someone's background without knowing their diligent efforts.
Ando. Ando was angry not as Kazuya's boss, but as an individual.
Masayuki has always worked diligently on his ratings. He earned his current position as an author through his own ability and by winning awards. You were just an immature middle school student back then too, weren't you?
Well, that's true.
It's childish to keep bringing up the past and make fun of someone. How immature.
Immature.
After being sharply scolded by Ando, Kazuya was left speechless. Ando looks bright and cute, but she really knows how to speak seriously to people. It's amazing. I should learn from her. While admiring Ando, I offered exhibition tickets to the scolded, pale, shrinking Kazuya and the angry Koharu. These tickets are for the exhibition you're featuring. Please, come if you'd like.
Really? Is that okay?
Of course, Kazuya, you should come too.
Fine.
Kazuya looked at me hesitantly, but nodded reluctantly. A month later, Ando and Kazuya came together to the exhibition that had begun.
Hello, Masayuki-sensei. It's amazing. So many fans are moved by your work.
Ando called out to me cheerfully, with Kazuya becoming even smaller behind her.
Did Masayuki really write this? And an exhibition is such a huge venue. Is this really that Masayuki?
Kazuya was staring at my work with a mouth agape. Thank you so much for everything, Ando. Thanks to the wonderful feature you put together, we have such a great turnout.
Oh, I'm so happy that sensei is pleased.
Ando's bright red. Somehow it makes me feel embarrassed too. When I expressed my gratitude, she suddenly turned red and started fidgeting, avoiding my gaze.
Please, tell me anything, anytime.
What? Anything?
Yes, I'll do anything for Sensei.
What? Apparently absorbed in talking to me, Ando suddenly realized what she said and became even more flustered. Seeing Ando like this made me turn red too. I can tell that Ando truly respects me as an author. It makes me very happy. He scolded Kazuya for me, clearly saw me for who I am and loves my work. Watching Ando smile shyly in front of me made my heart feel warm.
Wow, I'm shocked, Masayuki.
Suddenly, Kazuya shouted in the middle of the exhibition hall, pointing at me. Kazuya, why are you shouting all of a sudden?
Because it's so funny.
Kazuya looked at me with a grin, the same expression they had when making fun of me in middle school.
Hey, everyone listen! I'm Masayuki's classmate. And even though he's called Masayuki Sensei now, he was totally different before.
Kazuya, what are you saying? Apparently, Kazuya couldn't stand seeing me, whom he had made fun of, holding an exhibition.
Kondo, stop! This is Sensei's exhibition!
Ando hurriedly tried to stop him as he suddenly started addressing the visitors, but Kazuya wouldn't stop. Instead, he spoke even louder to mock me.
This guy was a total loner in school, quiet and gloomy, always hiding in the literature club room. He was so invisible in class, you could barely tell if he was there or not, and when he spoke in class, his voice was so tiny. He's acting all impressive now, but he was totally different. What a disappointment, right?
Kazuya tried to rile up the crowd and laugh at me, just like he used to do in class. The venue quickly fell silent.
Look at this, Masayuki! You're not the kind of person who belongs in a place like this.
Kazuya said with a triumphant smirk. But I calmly replied to Kazuya. This is my public profile.
Huh? Public profile?
In my calm response, Kazuya's mouth fell open, question marks flying above his head. Though I showed him my public profile on my phone. When I won the reward, I published my entire background. I often got asked what I was like in school, so I decided to put it in my profile from the start.
The profile says, during school I was quiet and reserved, always hiding in the literature club room. I was such an unremarkable student in class that you could barely tell if I was there or not.
Yeah, I say the same things in interviews too, because it's the truth. When I said this matter-of-factly, Kazuya stared at me with wide eyes. While it might be something to make fun of for Kazuya, for me, it was all necessary to reach my current position as an author. So I don't mind if I was gloomy or a loner, or if Kazuya bullied me in the past.
That person bullied Masayuki-sensei during school?
When the visitors who had been eavesdropping on our exchange heard this, they glared at Kazuya with angry eyes.
How awful.
Our noble Masayuki-sensei was tormented by such a crude person.
Tormented? No, I didn't do that!
How dare you try to deem our angel Masayuki-sensei?
Angel? What's that about?
Before he knew it, Kazuya was surrounded by my fans.
But you heard what I said! It was just a gloomy nobody!
What were you listening to? Masayuki-sensei might have been quiet and spent time in the literature room, but now he's worked hard and has fans nationwide. He's wonderful and a bit of an airhead, but that's what makes him such a cute angel.
What are you even talking about?
Masayuki-sensei's fans are a bit intense in their love for sensei, aren't they?
Yeah, seems so. Wait, I didn't know I was called an angel.
Well, I'm one of those Masayuki-sensei's lovers too.
What? Ando! After saying this to me, Ando strode up to Kazuya, who was now pale and surrounded by fangirls.
Kondo?
Senior Ando, help me! I'm being attacked by these crazy ladies who are fans of Masayuki!
Kondo, you publicly mocked an author at their important event. You're a disgrace as an editor.
A disgrace as an editor?
While I wasn't particularly hurt by Kazuya's public outburst, Ando was angry that he had mocked me at such an important event.
I'll be reporting all of your inappropriate behavior today to management.
No! Wait, Senior Ando!
Hey, you need to listen to us properly! That's right. We're gonna teach you all about Masayuki-sensei's charms.
I don't need that!
Kazuya turned pale and panicked, but he was immediately subjected to more criticism from the fangirls. After that, Kazuya was chased out of the exhibition hall by the women. The gallery returned to its peaceful state, with happy fangirls calmly reviewing the works. While watching the scene, I turned to Ando, who was also watching with a happy expression, and said, would you like to come visit my house again?
What? To Masayuki-sensei's house?
Yes, I'd like to celebrate the success of this exhibition together. Would you like to have a drink with me if you're interested?
Is it really okay? Someone like me?
I want it to be you, Ando. Thanks to you, this exhibition was a success. I'm so happy that you've always been my fan.
Masayuki, yes, I have been and will always be your biggest fan.
When I nervously invited Ando, she blushed and nodded very happily. And so, Ando and I made plans to meet again. But before that, I had more visitors to my house. This happened after things had settled down following the exhibition.
We deeply apologize for the tremendous trouble our employees caused you, Sensei.
Please raise your head, President Ando. Company President Ando had come to apologize for Kazuya's behavior at the exhibition venue.
Kondo had caused multiple problems in the other departments of our subsidiary company before, looking down on other employees, taking an arrogant attitude with customers. But the president said he was still young and transferred him to a department, trying to keep him employed somehow.
However, after this incident, we had to take strict disciplinary action.
Kazuya had been employed out of the company's mercy, but despite receiving numerous warnings and guidance from the company, he made no effort to improve. Then this incident occurred, and Kazuya finally had to leave the company.
Help me! I got fired from the company! I have to pay severance! I have no money or place to go! Kazuya, there are rumors about you. What? Rumors? Yeah, apparently you made fun of Masayuki at his important exhibition, just like you did back in school. You haven't changed at all from those days. We're adults now. You, Masayuki, all of us are different from back then. Even at the drinking party at Masayuki's house, I thought that we can't be friends anymore with someone who keeps bringing up the past to mock others. No!
After leaving the company, Kazuya tried to rely on their friends. But apparently none of them, including the hyper-extrovert, would help. After seeing how terribly Kazuya had treated me at the drinking party at my house, even our friends had finally had enough of Kazuya.
I can't believe I get to drink with Masayuki-sensei!
You're making me blush with all this excitement. After that, Ando and I continued to interact, and our relationship grew closer. Well, it's been quite a journey. Let's finally toast the success of the exhibition. Cheers!
Cheers!
Drinking together with Ando in the spacious house surrounded by nature. It seems this will become one of my precious memories from now on.
Wasn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again!